Okay, so let's see what is Power BI, right? So आप लोग अकॉर्डिंग क्या है ये पावर बीआई, राइट? व्हेन विल टॉक अबाउट बीआई, इट मींस दैट व्हाट इज इट?
Business intelligence.
Yeah, it's a full form of business intelligence, but what it means, what is business intelligence? So if suppose if I'm an organization and I'm just you are a business analyst, right? And you are suggesting your organizations to use a certain BI tool, right? So Power BI is also a kind of tool. तो आप जब बिजनेस एनालिसिस करके सजेस्ट करोगे कि इस टूल को यूज करना चाहिए, देन यू मस्ट नो दैट व्हाट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को बेनिफिट इससे क्या मिलेगा, व्हाट बेनिफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल गेट, राइट, यूजिंग सर्टेन टूल, राइट? So anyone of you can define what is business intelligence? बिजनेस इंटेलिजेंस क्या है, कैसे हम इसको डिफाइन करेंगे? And guys, whenever you'll go for interviews like business analyst or either a data analyst, right, or especially in BI role, right? So there such kind of questions can be asked at initial level, right? So always be prepared. तो आपके अकॉर्डिंग क्या हो सकता है बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स, बिजनेस इंटेलिजेंस? एंड बिजनेस इंटेलिजेंस में एक्चुअली ऑपरेशंस क्या क्या है? एनी आइडिया, एनीथिंग? गाइस, नो वन इज एक्सपर्ट, ठीक है? एक्चुअली आई एम आस्किंग क्वेश्चन सो दैट यू गाइस कैन इंटरेक्ट, आप लोग बोलो.
Using BI, we can easily make a reports.
हम्म.
Yes.
ग्रेट. एंड
And we
एनी.
can also measure the performance.
हम्म. यस. गुड. गुड प्रियंका. मोर.
Sir, business intelligence is drawing inferences from the data, meaningful inferences.
Great. Good. Yeah. So this is something like a proper definition, right? uh anything, any more? गाइस, सबसे अच्छा क्या होता है ना कि जब हम किसी चीज को
Business
लर्न करते हैं,
intelligence.
या यस नंद कुमार,
Yeah,
गो अहेड.
business intelligence is the organization take a action based on this what we are providing that data.
राइट, राइट. सो organizations need a actionable insight. अब actionable insight क्या होता है? Second term is here actionable insight, right? Actionable insight means that एक इस टाइप का रिपोर्ट हमें क्रिएट करना है या फिर इस टाइप का विजुअलाइजेशन क्रिएट करना है सो दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन उस पे कुछ डिसीजन ले सके, कुछ एक्शन ले सके. आइदर वी कैन जस्ट शो फोरकास्ट द ग्रोथ ऑफ सर्टेन प्रोडक्ट, राइट? और health of our organization for future, right? If you'll implement this process or if you'll just continue with this process, then this would be the revenue at a certain point of time. So here we'll just give a insight, right? अब हमें यदि टेबुलर डेटा है, हमारे पास बहुत सारा डेटा है, राइट, एंड उसमें से हम कुछ नॉलेज नहीं निकाल पाएंगे, कुछ इंटेलिजेंस नहीं निकाल पाएंगे, राइट, कुछ केपीआई को आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पाएंगे, देन दैट डेटा इज स्क्रैप फॉर अस, राइट? सो अभी जो बिजनेस इंटेलिजेंस या बीआई जो टूल्स है, राइट, उसका यूज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इसीलिए करती है सो दैट दे कैन जस्ट क्रिएट एक्शनेबल इंसाइट, राइट? विजुअली उस डेटा को एनालाइज कर सके कि या फिर मल्टीपल जो आइटम्स है उसको कंपेयर कर सके इन वन गो, राइट? दैट दे कैन जस्ट क्रिएट डैशबोर्ड्स एंड दे कैन सी मल्टीपल केपीआईज एंड ऑल इन सिंगल विंडो, राइट? So this is something your जब हम बात कर रहे हैं एक्शनेबल इंसाइट की या फिर एक्शनेबल रिपोर्ट की, राइट, इन दैट केस इन दैट केस दैट इज समथिंग वी आर जस्ट गिविंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अ सेपरेट intelligence, right, so that they can take a decision. Okay, so that's why, so this is your BI one, right? BI helps organizations to take decision, right? Or BI creates actionable insights for organization, right? So when you'll go on business analyst role, right, then there your responsibility would be to analyze the all the processes, right, and then just come up with the best solution, right? ठीक है,
Sir,
best
my
solution.
question is,
Yeah,
what is the difference between these tools like a Power BI and Tableau?
yes, we'll just move ahead, right? We'll just cover that also. So Tableau is also visualization tool,
Yes.
and Power BI is also visualization tool, right? But Tableau more focus on visualization part, whereas Power BI has ETL activity also, ETL part also in Power Query part. So in Power BI, even we can just perform the data cleanup, data modeling, all activity we can perform in Power BI. But in Tableau, we have limited options to clean up data, right? Although even we can create the calculated fields and all in Tableau also, but in Power BI, we have separate module for data cleanup activity, right? So this is the main difference between that. But there is other advantage of also using Tableau. Tableau just uh, Tableau just creates powerful visualization, right? It has separate section for dashboard, separate sections for stories, whereas in Power BI we don't have such facility available, right? We'll have to create everything in single canvas.
Okay. तो पावर बीआई के लिए हमें एसक्यूएल और पाइथन आना चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ मैंडेटरी है क्या?
It's not mandatory, right? But yeah, you must know SQL.
तो
आपको SQL आना चाहिए थोड़ा
लर्निंग
सा. Yeah.
बिफोर लर्निंग द पावर बीआई हमें एसक्यूएल और पाइथन आना चाहिए, ऐसे कुछ है क्या? या इज
Python
इट?
is not mandatory, right?
ओके.
Python is not mandatory, but SQL should be, right?
ओके.
बिकॉज एसक्यूएल यदि आपको आएगा
हम्म.
तभी आप डेटा को इसमें मूव करोगे, राइट? एंड देयर आर in Power BI, under Power Query, we have a section where from
हम्म.
where we can just run the SQL query directly and then fetch the data, right? अब हम Power BI के अंदर पूरा पूरा डेटाबेस उठाकर तो नहीं लाएंगे ना. We'll just keep some, यदि हमें रिक्वायरमेंट है 10 columns की from a data set, right? In that case, we'll write query and then we'll just fetch that data only, राइट? सपोज यदि आपका डेटा डेटाबेस में मल्टीपल टेबल्स में है एंड हमें सारे टेबल्स हैं उसमें से दो दो कॉलम चाहिए या फिर एक एक कॉलम चाहिए, सो इन दैट केस विल जस्ट यूज द ज्वाइन, राइट, ज्वाइन क्वेरी, एंड देन विल जस्ट राइट द सेम डायरेक्ट इन पावर बीआई, एंड हम फिर वहां से डेटा को इसमें लाएंगे. सो फॉर दैट दैट रिक्वायर्ड, एंड इवन आप जब आगे इंटरव्यू के लिए जाओगे तो वहां पे आपको स्पेशली एसक्यूएल के ही क्वेश्चन आएंगे पावर बीआई के लिए भी,
हम्म.
राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई पावर बीआई के साथ एसक्यूएल इज मैंडेटरी. ओके. ओके, सो now let's move to next part, right? And I'll just define Power BI. So Power BI is a suite of business analytics tool which connects to different data sources to analyze data, share insight throughout your organization. So Power BI is a business analytics tool, right? A business intelligence tool. It helps organizations to analyze data and also share the insights throughout the organization, right? And when we talk about the different data sources, तो अभी हम देख रहे हैं कि एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में बहुत सारे वेरियस डेटा सोर्सेस हैं जहां से हम डेटा कलेक्ट करते हैं एंड देन वी परफॉर्म द एनालिसिस. That data can be from internet, from any SharePoint, from database, right, from Excel file, right? So we use these all data sources, and then we create a report, and also create insights, so that other so that organization can take decisions, right? Now Power BI is a tool that creates, that's turn any, any data in in beautiful insight, right? So here we can see हमारे पास एक simple raw data है, right? सिर्फ Excel का raw data है, and then using that even we can just create a such kind of dashboard, right? Where we can show multiple things in single window here, right? Next, last class में हमने cover कर लिया था already. In Power BI we have three parts, right? First one is the desktop, second one is service, and third one is the mobile version. So desktop is this one. This is your desktop version जो हमने डाउनलोड, आपको हमने बोला था डाउनलोड करने के लिए सिस्टम पे. दैट इज डेस्कटॉप वर्जन, राइट? डेस्कटॉप वर्जन पे हम डैशबोर्ड्स डेवलप करते हैं. वी जस्ट राइट all the DAX functions, we perform the cleanup activity and using Power Query, and 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 then publish the same in Power BI service, right? So, and then next here we have the Power BI mobile version also. So this is the final canvas of Power BI interface, right? So in this, here we have three part. First one is the report view. Second one is table view, and third one is the model view, right? When we have multiple data, in that case, in model view, we create relationships and all. This is the page tab, right? And here we have filter and visualization tab, and here we have the data tab. Right now we don't have uploaded data in it, so that's why it is blank here. And now I'll just move to next part here, and here we have the different component of Power BI. On top, similar to Excel, we have tabs, right? This is the ribbon area, right, where we have different certain commands. Then then this is something report view, table view, and model view. Here we have the page, right? And here we have the, even we can just change the layout also. So if we'll have to develop the BI for mobile view, so even we can just choose mobile layout, and then we can see how visualization will look at mobile when that will be moved on mobile. For now, I'll just keep this as desktop. Now let's move to today's topic, right? And ये वाला मैंने सब लोगों को शेयर कर दिया है already slides, right? So you guys can just refer this, and using this link you can just download the Power BI in your system. Now let's move to this one, right? And we'll just move that and see how we can, what is the different components of Power BI, right? So let me just first upload a data in it. I'll just use this option to upload data. So right now I'm just going to upload Excel files. For that, I'll just click on this. Then here I'll pick a data from this. After uploading data, if we'll have to perform the transformation part, right? In that case, we'll just click on transform, and then this will take us into Power Query section. See, right now, so this window is called, this part is called Power Query. This is something where we are performing the ETL activity, extract, transform, and clean activity. Extract, transform, and then upload to the Power Pivot part. So in Power Query, here we have these components available, right? So here we have the tabs, different tabs, and each tab has their own set of command on ribbon here, right? And जैसे हमने ये वाला डेटा अपलोड किया, नाउ हियर वी कैन सी डिफरेंट स्टेप्स हैज बीन क्रिएटेड इटसेल्फ. सबसे पहले ये सोर्स था, दिस इज योर सोर्स फाइल, राइट? दिस इज समथिंग दैट ये हमारे डेटा का पाथ था, राइट? देन नेक्स्ट it has created on navigation part, and now here we can see the data. अभी जो इसका फर्स्ट हेडर है, फर्स्ट रो है, दैट इज नॉट द हेडर वन. अभी हम यहाँ पे कॉलम 1, कॉलम 2, कॉलम 3 दिख रहा है, राइट? देन in next step it has just converted it has just selected the first row as header here, right? But here we can see that अभी इसको जो different data है उसे अभी डेटा टाइप, एक्चुअल डेटा टाइप अभी नहीं मिला है, राइट? सो हियर वी कैन सी एवरीवेयर वी हैव ABC 1 2 3, ABC 1 2 3. जैसे हम इसको नीचे मूव करेंगे, देन हियर वी कैन सी जो डेट वाला पार्ट था उसे डेट मिल गया. जहां पे अल्फा ओनली है, देयर वी हैव स्ट्रिंग डेटा टाइप, राइट? क्लिक हियर, देन यू कैन सी इसका डेटा टाइप क्या है. सो सिस्टम हैज ऑटोमेटिकली गिवन दिस एज अ डेटा टाइप. इसमें हमें डेट है, राइट? देन हियर वी हैव डेट ऑल्सो. दिस इज टेक्स्ट पार्ट, टेक्स्ट एंड सो ऑन. जहां पे न्यूमेरिक वैल्यू होगा, देयर वी वुड बी गेटिंग द होल नंबर here, right? Similarly आगे मूव करेंगे, एंड देन हियर वी हैव डेसिमल वैल्यू, राइट? सो इसमें जिसमें डेसिमल वैल्यू था, सो दैट्स व्हाई इट हैज जस्ट गिवन दिस एज अ डेटा टाइप एज डेसिमल. सपोज यदि कोई कॉलम है जिसमें सिस्टम ने बाय डिफॉल्ट उसे सही डेटा टाइप नहीं दिया, राइट? सो इन दैट केस वी हैव ऑप्शन इवन टू जस्ट चेंज द डेटा टाइप फ्रॉम here. We would be learning this in detail in our next upcoming classes, right? So this module is called Power Query, where we perform ETL activity, data cleanup activity. अब यहाँ पे जो भी cleanup activity करना है, after that what we'll do, we'll just close and apply, right? जैसे ही आप इसको close करके apply करोगे, now this will come in this Power Pivot section, right? So this view is called Power Pivot. In Power Pivot, we perform data modeling activity, right? यहाँ पे हम रिलेशनशिप क्रिएट करते हैं यदि मल्टीपल डेटा हमने अपलोड किया है तो, राइट? वी जस्ट write DAX queries here, we create computed column here, right? We create measure here, and also we create visualization here. So data is loading. Once data will be loaded, then here we can see all the columns available in this data set. Right? So now data is loaded, right? And here we have option. The data is available, and now even we can just use this data to create visualization here. Suppose I'm just going to create a column chart for now, a stacked bar chart for now. But before doing that, I'll just rename the this one, right? So I'll just rename this and I'll say this is order one. I'll just say order one, order. Then I'll just use this chart here, bar chart. I'll click stack bar chart, and जैसे ही आप इस पे क्लिक करोगे, ये यहाँ पे एक skeleton इसका आ जाएगा. Then I'll use some data point from here. Suppose if we'll have to create a stack chart on the basis of subcategory, so I'll just use subcategory as y-axis and x-axis पे हम डाल देंगे. I'll just use sales on x-axis. So in no time, this will create a chart for us. Now here we have chart. अब chart create हो गया, right? So if we want, if we want this to be categorized as per segment, in that case, I'll use segment in legend, and then this will just stack all the values, all the chart in the as per segment here. So here we have three segment in it. First one is the consumer, corporate, home office. So now here we have three color in this chart also. This is a simple chart. Now I'll use another chart here, and then I'm just going to create a stacked column chart. I'll just click on this, and now I'll just pick this somewhere here, and this time I'm going to use subcategory buys profit. I'll use subcategory, and then here I'll use profit. This will create again a column chart for us. And again, if you will have to stack this as per segment one, then I'll just use this as in legend. And here we have the value. I'll just adjust this, and that's it. So in no time, here we have just created two charts just on few clicks, right? अब इस वाले सेक्शन में हमारे पास दिस इज योर कैनवास वेयर यू जस्ट क्रिएट द विजुअलाइजेशन. दिस वन इज द फिल्टर सेक्शन. सपोज हमें इस पूरे पेज पे एक सर्टेन वैल्यू है, उसको शो नहीं करना है, राइट? सो इन दैट केस, इन फिल्टर सेक्शन हियर वी हैव डिफरेंट फिल्टर्स अवेलेबल, right? Filters on this particular visual. If I just click here, then now here we have only two section. One is add data filter on this page. यदि हम पूरे पेज पे फिल्टर लगाना चाहते हैं, then from here even we can just apply that. Filter on all pages. Right now we have only single page, but suppose हमें इस पूरे थ्रू आउट जो pbx फाइल है, उसके जितने भी पेजेस होंगे, उन सब पे हमें एक कोई फिल्टर अप्लाई करना है. इन दैट केस इवन वी कैन यूज दैट ऑप्शन फ्रॉम हियर. दिस इज द डेवलपर पार्ट, एंड यहाँ पे इंड यूजर को वो डेटा नहीं दिखेगा व्हेन विल पब्लिश द सेम इन डैशबोर्ड, इन पावर बीआई सर्विस पार्ट. सो लेट मी जस्ट ऐड सम फिल्टर. सपोज यहाँ पे एक सर्टेन रीजन का ही डेटा हमें देखना है in this page. So for that, what I'll do, I'll just use this. I'll just drag this field and drop here. And here we have different region available. Suppose यदि हमें only central and best का ही visualization देखना है, in that case I'll just select central and west, and I'll not select the east and south. So right now, as per that, here we are just seeing the visualization on this page, right? And in this way, even we can just control the data on a certain visualization using filter option available here, right? Either we can add filter for this entire page, or even we can just add filter for all pages in this PBI UX file. Now, अब हमने ये दो जो विजुअलाइजेशन क्रिएट किया है, now let's see how it works. अभी हमने इस पे एक पे क्लिक किया, राइट? आई जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दिस. नाउ हियर वी कैन सी दिस इज आल्सो इम्पैक्टिंग दिस चार्ट. यानी कि ये वाला जो चार्ट जो हमने क्रिएट किया है, दैट इज वर्किंग एज ए फिल्टर फॉर दिस वन, राइट? देन अगेन आई जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दिस वन, एंड हियर वी कैन सी दिस इज वर्किंग एज ए फिल्टर ऑन दिस चार्ट टू, राइट? सो सपोज यदि हम चाहते हैं कि ये इसके क्लिक पे ये फिल्टर की तरह वर्क ना करे, यानी कि ये दोनों चार्ट है आपस में कम्युनिकेट ना करे, कोई भी इंटरेक्शन इनका आपस में ना हो, राइट? सो इन दैट केस in Power BI we have option to edit the interaction one, right? So what I'll do, I'll just select this visual, then I'll go to format. Under format section, here we have the edit interaction option. I'll just click on this edit interaction, and then जैसे आप edit interaction click करोगे, यहाँ पे थ्री जस्ट ऑप्शन आ जाएगा यहाँ पे, राइट? सो व्हाट वी वांट, यानी कि इस चार्ट के किसी सर्टेन सिलेक्शन पे क्या हमें करना है, आइदर वी वांट टू हाईलाइट दिस, बाय डिफॉल्ट ये हाईलाइट होता है, बट यदि हमें सपोज फिल्टर करना है, so I'll just check this, I'll just say filter. Now I'll just click on this, and now here we can see single part is single single line is filtered here. Similarly, I'll just click on this one. Now here we are seeing only single line. Then again, I'll just click on this one, and here we are again seeing the single line. So this is filtering this chart as per value selected on this one, right? Now suppose यदि हमें इसका interaction नहीं करवाना है इससे, in that case we have third option, and that is none. If I just select none, then again I'll click on this. Now there will be no action on this one, right? There will be no interaction on this. Similarly, इस वाले चार्ट से भी हमें यहाँ पे एडिट इंटरेक्शन करना है इसका। सपोज अभी हम ये वाला सेक्शन सिलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, देन एज पर दैट इट इज जस्ट हाईलाइटिंग दिस सेक्शन। बट सपोज यदि हमें हाईलाइट नहीं करना है, if we just want this to be filtered, so in that case I'll select this one, and now here we are just get seeing only the filtered value from here. I just click on, now here we are only seeing the filtered value, right? सिमिलरली यदि हमें जैसे इसमें हमने इसका एडिट इंटरेक्शन किया था, सपोज हमें इस वाले चार्ट पे कहीं पे भी क्लिक हो, राइट? आई डोंट वांट दैट इसका इस पे कोई इम्पैक्ट हो, सो इन दैट केस व्हाट विल डू, अगेन हियर विल जस्ट सेलेक्ट नन वन, एंड देन दैट्स इट। अब ये दोनों चार्ट, नाउ दीज आर सेपरेट इंडिपेंडेंट वन, राइट? अब इस किसी पे भी हम क्लिक करेंगे, एंड देन देयर वुड नॉट बी एनी एक्शन ऑन दिस वन, राइट? दोनों का हमने इंटरेक्शन था उसको हमने ब्रेक कर दिया है, राइट? एंड नाउ these are not communicating each other. Again if I just remove this and highlight पे इसको सेट कर देंगे, then जैसे ही आप इस पे क्लिक करोगे, now the only this item would be highlighted in this one, and दूसरा जो है वो फेड हो जाएगा, right? So in this way even we can edit the interaction, right? Control the interaction between two charts on in canvas here. अभी हमने सिंपल सा फ्यू क्लिक करके दो चार्ट्स क्रिएट किए, राइट? एंड इन दिस वे व्हाट वी कैन डू, इवन वी कैन जस्ट क्रिएट चार्ट्स इन पावर बीआई। यहाँ तक क्लियर है? एनी क्वेश्चन? हेलो?
Yeah, it's clear, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
यस, गो अहेड।
Sir, I don't have any knowledge about the SQL. So how can learn the Power BI direct?
You don't have knowledge of SQL,
Yes.
so it's fine, right? If you have completed your Excel part, then it's okay, you can just learn Power BI also, but it's something mandatory, right? If it would be good if you learn first SQL and then come here, right, in Power BI class, so that would be good. Before, if you want to learn, then even you can learn, right? But when we'll go on that SQL part, then there you will face this difficulty.
Okay.
But for initial level you can learn, and
Okay,
it would
sir.
be always good for any everyone, right? It would be always good first learn SQL and then Power BI or Tableau, right? Okay, so now let's move to next part, and here I'll just, जैसे ही हमने यहाँ पे प्लस साइन पे क्लिक किया, now here we have another page for our canvas, right? And here हेलो गाइस, किसी का कोई क्वेरी था? ओके, सो now what I'll do again here, I'll just create one more visualization, right? So for that again I'll just go here and then I'll pick a funnel chart here. I'll just click on this and then, so funnel chart क्या करता है? This outline something, outline the values, right? So here we have two fields. One is the category and second one is the value. Suppose हमें सब category wise या फिर सपोज, यस, सब कैटेगरी वाइज हमें इसमें देखना है कि सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉफिट हमें किस में मिल रहा है. सो आई जस्ट यूज सब कैटेगरी हियर एंड देन आई सेलेक्ट सेकेंड डेटा पॉइंट एज प्रॉफिट हियर, sum of profit. Now this will create a funnel chart, and in this funnel chart we can see that we have most profit. We are just getting most profit from copiers, then second one is phones, accessories, and so on. And we have least profit on tables here, right? Least, even we are just not getting anything from tables, we are in loss, right? So in this way even we can use this visualization to just compare or just see the trends here. Now again we have other visualization also in this list, and now I'll use, suppose if we'll have to create a line and a stack column chart, so in that case we'll use line and a stack column chart visualization here, right? And here we have, जैसे हमने इस visualization चूज किया, यहाँ पे हम डेटा पॉइंट पे देख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे x एक्सिस है, देन कॉलम फॉर y एक्सिस, line for y axis, and again here column legends are available, right? So in that case what I'll do, I'll just use subcategory, right? Then I'll use segment here, and I'll use profit, and then I'll use sales here, right? And here now, so sales को move करते हैं इस पे and profit को इस पे. So I'll just move sales on y-axis and profit on line here, right? And now here we can see कौन कौन सा प्रोडक्ट है सब कैटेगरी वाइज, राइट? एंड हियर इवन वी कैन जस्ट कंपेयर द प्रॉफिट एंड सेल्स रेशियो हियर. यदि हमें लीजेंड शो नहीं करना है, in that case here we have single, right? And now here we have line and column in single chart. Similarly, if we'll have to create a ribbon chart, so even we can do that too. I'll just click on ribbon chart. So ये सारे के सारे visualization है already inbuilt है, and then as per our requirement we can pick these, and just on few clicks we can create these visualizations. I'll just go on, I'll just select sales, then I'll say subcategory here, right? And now here what I'll do, I'll just use category is not fine. I'll just use a state one here. And now here we can see this is just like a ribbon here. So that's why we call this as a ribbon chart, right? And in this way here we have multiple, right, colors as per states and all, right? Even we can just sweep this, and instead a state even we can use, I'll just go to category section, I'll move this in x-axis, and then I'll use subcategory here in legends. And now here we have the separate, just this is something like a stack column chart, right? But if we'll have to make this as a ribbon, in that case we'll have to use something like this, where we have more value in legend here. We have just separated this. And in this way, we can create a ribbon chart just on few clicks. Let me just move this on the basis of subcategory, right? Similarly, even we'll have to, even we'll have to create any pie chart, then even we can create pie chart too. I'll just click on pie chart here, and for pie here we have only two only two data fields. So suppose if we are interested to see the category wise profit, right? So in that case, we'll just click here. Now here category wise profit, right? Similarly, if we'll have to create a donut chart, then even we can do that too. I'll just click here and then let's move this here and create a donut chart. So for donut chart also we have only two data points. I'll just use segment here and then here I'll use sales. So segment wise, here we have segment wise sales. And now this will outline here that in which segment we have more sales and in which category we have more profit in it, right? So in that case, here we can see technology is the category where we are getting more profit, and furniture is the category where we have very less profit in this pie, right? एंड हमने क्या किया था स्टार्टिंग में हमने एडिट इंटरेक्शन जो था फिल्टर वाला पार्ट उसको हमने क्लिक किया हुआ सो दैट्स व्हाई हियर इवन वी कैन सी these fields is appearing. I'll just go to format and then here we can see this thing is this button is clicked. I if an again if I'll just click on this, now this field will be hidden, right? अब हम एडिट इंटरेक्शन यदि हमें फिर से दोबारा करना होगा then again I'll just go and here I'll just click this and entire all pages we can see the same thing here, right? Wherever we have multiple charts on single page. On single page, if we have multiple charts, then we can see this option, right? And using this, even we can just control the interaction between two charts. Now let's move and see how we can create simple map chart, right? But map chart जब आप इंस्टॉल करोगे अपना पावर बीआई, राइट, एंड उसमें विदाउट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ये मैप चार्ट डायरेक्टली वर्क नहीं करेगा, राइट? सो इन दैट केस यू जस्ट नीड टू डू this configuration. Just go to files. Under file, here we have option and setting. Just click on option and setting, then go to option, and under option we have security option. इसके अंदर हम जाएंगे then here we have security option, right? And guys, यदि हमें स्क्रिप्टिंग आती है, यदि आपको पाइथन आप सीख लोगे, then even you can use python script, right, in power bi directly to create custom visuals. For now I'll just not go on that in detail. First I'll just go to security one. Then security में हमारे पास यहाँ पे है custom visuals, and that is ArcGIS for Power BI, map and fill map visuals, right? So by default ये जो दोनों visuals हैं ये unchecked होते हैं, right? So यदि हम इसको चेक नहीं करेंगे यहाँ पे जाके, then we would not be able to use map visualization. Suppose मैंने अभी इसको uncheck कर दिया, right? And again I'll just go on this and I'll try to use this map visuals. And I'll use CT here and see here we are not able to use because वहां पे ऑप्शन से हमने इसको हटा दिया है, राइट? एंड बाय डिफॉल्ट ये रिमूव्ड ही रहता है, राइट? सो जब भी आप पावर बीआई इंस्टॉल करते हो अपने सिस्टम पे, राइट, फर्स्ट गो टू फाइल्स, देन गो टू ऑप्शन, and under option here we have security one, right? Under security, just go and check these visuals. I just click and then that's it. Now we are done. Then I'll use state here, right? And I'll say state wise profit. And here we have the wherever we have more profit, the size of bubble is big. Where we have less profit, the size of bubble is small here, right? And in this way, even we can just create map visual also in Power BI. In Power BI, we have two sep two visuals, two special visuals. First one is the table and second one is the matrix visuals. Let's see how these visuals works in Power BI. So here I'll just click on map table visuals first. जैसे आप टेबल विजुअल्स क्रिएट करते हो, here in table visual we can add more columns in this. Suppose if we'll have to see category, then subcategory, then profit, quantity and sales. So ये सारे के सारे क्या है, एक एक डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कॉलम्स में ऐड होते जा रहे हैं, राइट? कॉलम्स में ये ऐड होते जा रहे हैं. सपोज यदि हम इसमें और भी कुछ ऐड करना है, देन दिस विल आल्सो बी अपेंडेड अपेंडेड इन कॉलम हियर. सपोज हमें इसमें रीजन ऐड करना है, so now one more column is added here, right? In this way, but I don't want to add here region. I'll just remove this and that's it. So in this way, what we can do, we can create a table visuals, right? This table visuals. Now let's see how this matrix visuals works. So I'll just create a matrix visuals. जैसे हमने matrix visuals यहाँ पे create किया, now here we can see, here we have two items. One is rows and second one is column. It means that in matrix visual we can use two data points, right? And using that, even we can just separate or arrange the data in row and column. So suppose here we have subcategory, right? Then what I'll do, I'll just use state in column. Here we have the different subcategory, and here we have, sorry, here we have subcategory in rows and state is in column. Now here I'll use sales in value. And now here we have sales per state per state wise, subcategory wise here, right? So state के ज़्यादा items है, I'll just remove this state, and then what I'll do, I'll use a region here in column, right? And here we have for different regions, for different subcategory, here we have the sales information in single window. जब हमने टेबल विजुअल्स यूज किया था, राइट, दैट टाइम वी हैड सिंगल डेटा पॉइंट, सिंगल कॉलम जहां पे हम वैल्यू ऐड कर सकते थे, एंड ये वन बाय वन कॉलम में ऐड हो रहा था, राइट? बट व्हेन वी यूज्ड हियर this matrix visualization, right? In this matrix visualization, now here even we can use two टू डायमेंशनल वैल्यू, राइट? सब कैटेगरी में ऐड कर दिया, रीजन भी ऐड कर दिया, एंड सब कैटेगरी एंड रीजन वाइज सेल्स इंफॉर्मेशन हियर वी हैव. जब हमने मैट्रिक्स विजुअल यूज किया है, then here we are also getting the grand total value 2, right? Row level total, and then here we are getting the grand total value also for all, right? So in this way, even we can just create table visuals and matrix visual in Power BI. Now ये जो different visualization है, इसमें यहाँ पे 3 dots है, right? First one is the visuals, second one is the format your visual, and third one is the add further analytics to your visual, right? So suppose अब हमें जो हमने जो डेटा क्रिएट किया है, राइट, टेबल विजुअल जो क्रिएट किया है, इसकी हमें थोड़ी सी फॉर्मेटिंग करनी है, राइट. सो आई जस्ट गो हेयर because right now this is very black and white. So for that I'll just go here, then I'll click on format video visuals, and then here we have two sections. First one is the visual and second one is the general one, right? So first I'll go on visual part, and here we have the style. So here we have default style, but here we have different styles available, right? If I'll choose another one, minimal पे हम जाते हैं, then here we can see इसका color change हो गया, and then here also we are just getting the grand total value also for all. Again, I'll just change this to bold header. So in that case, the header will be bold here, and then this kind of visual we'll see, right? Alternate rows, and now here we have wand rows view, contrast, and here we have flashy rows. So in this way, even we can just use this style from here. For now, I'll just keep this as a default. Next, here we have option for grid. So this time horizontal grid is on now, and its color is this one. Even if we want, then even we can just change its color to different, right? If we'll have to add the padding part, right, even we can just do this, do the same too for width one. I'll just keep this width for now 1. Then again here we have vertical grid lines. So vertical grid lines is off. I'll just on this, and now what I'll do, I'll just keep this a different color. For now, I'll just keep this a blue color. Now here we have the vertical grid lines too in this table visuals. Then here we have border, right? So if we'll have to add the border in it, then even we can use that too. Suppose here we have just use the top border here. If we'll have to add bottom border also, then we'll use bottom border also. Left border, then even we can use left and then right. So here we have all border in added in this table visuals. यदि हम इसका color change करना है, then even we can select a different color from here. I'll just go and then we can pick any color from this one, right? So I'll just pick a simple color from here. Now here we have a row padding and global font size. यदि हम इसका font size increase करना है, then even we can just increase its font size too. I'll just move this. I'll move this here. Sometimes my mouse becomes crazy. Okay, so let's move this. Okay, so now we have just moved this. Now यदि हम इसका font increase करना है, right? So in that case, again I just click on this, then go to formats, and here we have different options, right? I'll just click on this, and now here we have different options. So grid, then go here, and then row padding, global font size. If you have to increase the global font size, so even we can just increase it, right? Suppose आपने increase करके इसको 14 कर दिया, और just we have just set this to 12, right? Now here we have. Then next here we have values. इसके अंदर जो values है उसका हमें उसे हमें bold करना है. So even we can just change this in bold, या फिर italic करना है, then even we can just convert the same in italic part. यदि हमें text का color इसके अंदर है, उसे हमें किसी और color में convert करना है, then even we can do that too, right? I just click, and then even we can just change the text color to, right? यदि हमें इसका बैकग्राउंड चेंज करना है, then even we can change its background to. Now the background is changed here. Then again here we have column header. So column header का यदि हमें change करना है color, text color, then even we can do that. Column header है, उसका background हमें change करना है, then even we can do that too, right? I'll just move down, and then यदि हमें इसकी अलाइनमेंट सेट करनी है, देन वी कैन डू दैट फ्रॉम हेयर टू. सो जो भी फॉर्मेटिंग करना है आपके विजुअल्स पे, हेयर ऑन अंडर विजुअलाइजेशन टैब, हेयर वी हैव फॉर्मेट योर विजुअल ऑप्शन, राइट? एंड हेयर वी हैव मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल टू फॉर्मेट द विजुअल्स. सपोज ये टोटल पार्ट है, यदि हमें टोटल यहाँ पे नहीं देखना है, राइट? सो इन दैट केस व्हाट वी कैन डू, वी कैन जस्ट ऑफ दिस, राइट? बट यदि हमें टोटल यदि देखना है, right, in this visualization, in that case we'll just keep this total here, right? And even we can just perform the formatting also for total 2, right? अब इसका साइज 12 है, राइट? बट यदि हमें इसका साइज चेंज करना है, देन वी कैन चेंज इट साइज. राइट नाउ दिस इज बोल्ड, यदि हमें बोल्ड इसको नहीं रखना है, देन विल जस्ट रिमूव द बोल्ड फ्रॉम हेयर. टेक्स्ट कलर यदि हमें कुछ चेंज करना है, देन इवन वी कैन जस्ट चेंज इट्स टेक्स्ट कलर. बैकग्राउंड कलर में भी कुछ भी नहीं है, बट इफ यू वांट देन वी कैन ऐड द बैकग्राउंड कलर लाइक दिस, राइट? देन नेक्स्ट हियर वी हैव स्पेसिफिक कॉलम. एक सर्टेन कॉलम के वैल्यू को यदि हमें फॉर्मेट करना है, इन दैट केस इवन वी कैन डू दैट. यहाँ पे स्पेसिफिक कॉलम में आपका सब कैटेगरी है. सब कैटेगरी को यदि हमें कुछ चेंज करना है, राइट, इन दैट केस इवन वी कैन जस्ट डू दैट टू. अप्लाई टू टोटल, राइट, अप्लाइज टू हेडर. सो इन दैट केस इवन वी कैन डू दैट टू. अभी हमने इसको चेंज कर दिया. And then I'll just go here, and here we have the values. I'll just change its text color to some other color. I'll pick this one, and now, and then background is also, I'll pick background as this one. Keep this, and then I'll on. Here you can see the that particular header part. सब कैटेगरी वाला पार्ट पे इसने चेंज कर दिया, राइट? इसका टोटल भी यदि हमें चेंज करना है, देन हियर दिस विल चेंज इट्स टोटल आल्सो. एंड देन इसमें जो वैल्यूज है उसे भी हमें चेंज करना है, उसके कलर को भी. देन आई जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दिस, एंड नाउ इट्स वैल्यूज, color of values also changed. So in this way it works. Now next here we have cell element, right? Similar to, यदि हमें इसमें सपोज यदि हमें इसमें कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग अप्लाई करनी है, राइट? सो आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू यूज quantity one, right? And in quantity I just want to apply the conditional formatting. So for that I'll just on this, and जैसे ही हमने इसको ऑन किया, now I'll just, here we can see एक हमें डेट कलर बार यहाँ पे दिख रहा है. So maximum value have just darker color, and minimum value have just lighter color. I'll just click on this. I'll again click on this, and now here we have option even to just customize this too, right? जो कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग वाला पार्ट था, here even we can just customize. यदि हमें लोएस्ट वैल्यू को, सपोज हमें लोएस्ट है, तो उसे हमें एक सर्टेन रेडियस वैल्यू देना है, राइट? सो इन दैट केस इवन वी कैन डू दैट टू. यदि सबसे कम है तो रेड, एंड यदि हाईएस्ट वैल्यू है, then I'll just wanted to give it some other color. I'll keep from here a green one, right? I'll just pick this one. I'll click OK, and that's it. And I'll click OK, and then that's it, right? So जैसे हमने इसको change किया, now in this also here we have this value is changed. So in this way even we can just change the same एज कंडीशनली, इसके वैल्यूज को, इसके बैकग्राउंड को हम चेंज कर रहे हैं एज पर इट्स वैल्यू, राइट। सपोज यदि हमें नहीं रखना है, देन आई जस्ट ऑफ दिस। नाउ आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू अप्लाई द same or font color, right? So I'll just click on the font and now here we can see जो font जिसमें हमें वैल्यू ज्यादा है वो हमें font डार्कर दिख रहा है, and then इसका वैल्यू कम है, in that here we are just seeing that as a light। इसमें भी हम कस्टमाइज कर सकते हैं इसके कलर को, राइट, एंड इवन वी कैन जस्ट एडिट द बाय डिफॉल्ट कलर अवेलेबल हियर, राइट। सो सपोज हियर वी हैव द कलर, आई जस्ट सी जो सबसे कम है उसको गोल्डन कलर कर दो, एंड सबसे ज्यादा है उससे आई जस्ट गिव अ डार्क कलर, दिस वन, राइट, एंड देन दैट्स इट। नाउ हियर वी हैव द वैल्यू चेंज्ड। इन दिस वे इवन वी कैन जस्ट कस्टमाइज दिस टू। यदि हमें ओनली डेटा वैल्यू के बेसिस पे ओनली हमें डेटा बार्स देखना है, so even we can see that too here, right? And now here we have only, here we have data bars also। बट सपोज यदि हम सिर्फ ओनली डेटा बार्स देखना चाहते हैं, इसके अंदर जो वैल्यू है वो हम उसमें हम इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, so in that case I'll just click on this and then I'll click OK, and now here we have only the data bars available, right? So in Power BI also we can apply conditional formatting on data set to just to format the same। Then next here we have icon। यदि हमें इसमें कोई सर्टेन आइकन शो करना है, राइट, इन दैट केस इवन वी कैन शो। आई जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दिस एंड इसे भी हम कस्टमाइज कर सकते हैं एज पर आवर रिक्वायरमेंट। सो राइट नाउ हियर वी आर सीइंग दिस स्टाइल, but if we'll have to show some other one, I'll just pick this one and then now the value will change here, right? And now here we can see the arrow। So as per your data type even we can show the progress, right? यदि increase हो रहा है, decrease हो रहा है, या फिर जो भी as per our data type even we can just show the values available in it, right? Now again last one is here we have wave URL। So यदि हमें इसमें कोई wave URL यदि add करना है, then even we can add URL here too, right? And as per that even we can show the data from here itself। For now I'll just off this and that's it। So इसी तरीके से जिस तरीके से हमने इस पे कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग अप्लाई किया है या फॉर्मेट किया है इसे, उसी तरीके से हम इसे भी फॉर्मेट कर सकते हैं, राइट। आई जस्ट click on this visual, right, and now here we have similar kind of values available here too, right। Suppose here we have sum of cells and then यदि हमें इसमें background change करना है, in that case here we have maximum to minimum के लिए एक इसने बना दिया। Similarly यदि हमें font color पे करना है, then here we have again the same way जो इसमें कर रहा था वैसे ही इसने यहाँ पे चेंज किया। And now here we have effects, we can even edit its default colors too। I'll just off this for now। यदि इसमें भी हमें डेटा बार शो करना है then even we can show the data bars too, right? Icon set यदि हमें इसमें भी शो करना है then even we can show the icon set too। So in this way, in these table visuals we can apply conditional formatting also, right? And just on few clicks even we can just create any visualization in Power BI, right? So that's it for today, right? After this class I'll just share this PPT with you guys, right? There is some assignment on this also, right? There was some theoretical part also, so we'll cover that theoretical part in our next class। So what is Power BI and Tableau comparison here we have, right? So why what is the difference between Power BI and Tableau? Tableau, just see this, they are not more much, so we'll just cover this today itself, right? So I'll just go here then। So if we just go on feature part, right? So feature of Tableau and Power BI both are data visualization one, right? But Tableau main focuses on data visualization part, whereas Power BI provides a strong background data manipulation feature with access to simple visualizations, right? So in Power BI, we have ETL part included, whereas in Tableau, we don't have that feature. Second, second part, size of data set, right? So Tableau can connect much larger data set, right? Whereas in Power BI, in free version, we have only limit of 1 GB data, right? But in paid version, we have maximum up to 10 GB data limit, right? In data, if we talk about data sources, in that case, Tableau connects to a wide range of data sources, right? And that ground, Power BI also covers most of the data source available in Tableau, right? There are few that is not, but yes, most of the data sources available in Tableau, Power BI can also connect. So this is the main difference between Power BI and Tableau. Data visualization, then size data set, and then data source level here. Now here we have the only three steps in Power BI to get started. First, get the data in Power BI. तो सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया था यहाँ पे जब हम start किए थे, then that time we had just loaded a simple Excel file in Power BI. सबसे पहले हमने इसको load किया, then after that choose the visualization, right? So from here we just choose a simple visualization and then select the data points, data values here, and now we have just created a visualization in just few clicks. So there are only three steps in Power BI. First, get the data in Power BI, then choose the visualization and select the fields to be worked on, right? जो भी field हमें use करना है for visualization part, we'll just choose that and then we would have a actionable insight with us, right? Next, here we have different charts in Power BI, right? So हमने यहाँ पे कुछ simple charts create किए हैं already. Here we have some column chart, right? Then here we have a stack bar chart. Then in this we have funnel chart. Then here we have combo chart, line and bar chart. Then here we have the donut chart, sorry, ribbon chart. And then here we have pie chart and donut charts. Then here we have map chart, map visualization, and here we have the table and matrix visualization in Power BI, right? So that's it for today, guys. अभी हम थोड़ा सा slow चलेंगे, right? And as soon as gradually we'll just move, तो थोड़ा थोड़ा आप लोग start कर दोगे इस पे काम करना, then we'll just move little bit. So in next class we would be learning the Power Query part, how we can just connect the data from multiple sources and how we can perform the cleanup activity in Power BI, Power Query section. So यहाँ पे आपके थोड़े कुछ assignments हैं. So just you have to create few graphs in it, right? And that's it.